Hello and welcome to the second match of today's tournament for the Lancers. Heel Clan Immanuel Lutheran will be playing St. Croix Central Panthers. We are in the same gym, so again, I don't have a scoreboard to look at, so I will be keeping track on a piece of paper. It was pretty accurate last time, decently accurate last time, so we'll see how well it goes again. We did start without warm-ups, so I did not have time to memorize names, so I'm going to memorize them as we go, which should be interesting, but serve is over and out. I forgot to check her name, actually. I don't have a name for her. 25. Oh, no, she is listed. Okay. She's just really out of order. Okay. Rip and Chop was her name. Schambeck's serve is over. Received there by Larson. Spike from Bohada goes into the net. Lancers lead 2-0. Schambeck to serve yet again. Serve again is over. This time up from, I don't know, Willman probably. Set from Schambeck, spike from Oster. Up from Willman. Set from Hannah. Set from Schambeck, spike from Oster will go over the block. Received by Willman. Up from Rip Chop. And the spike from Hannah will go down. And Gostovich will come in for Willman. And the serve is over. Received by Kazemba up from Nelner. And over from Kazemba. Received by Benson. Spike from Gostovich will go into the net. 3-1. Lancers lead by 2. Nauman for Kazemba. Nelner to serve for the Lancers. Nelner serve is just over. Saved by the libero up from Kazemba. Set from Schambeck and spike from Nauman. That'll be blocked by Gostovich. Kazemba in for Nelner. 3-2. Lancers lead by 1. Bohada to serve. Bohada serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Nauman. Saved from the back row by Hannah. Gostovich hits it into the net. 4-2. Lancers lead by 2. Oster to serve for the Lancers. Oster serve is over. Received by Benson. And spike from Larson will go off Oster and down. 4-3. Lancers lead by 1. And Larson will begin serving for the Panthers. Their serve is over. Received by Oster. Set from Schambeck. And spike from Kazemba will go over the block. Spike from Gostovich. And that'll go down. Score now tied at 4. Larson to serve. Larson to serve for the for Panthers, sorry. Larson serves over, received by Kazemba, up from Shambek, and tipped over by Kazemba. Saved there by Gostovic. Up from Rippenchop. And put over by Gostovic. Received by Kazemba, set by Shambek. And spike from Nauman on the run. Nice spot. 5-4. Lancers now lead by 1. Shambek to serve for the Lancers. Schaller comes in for Kazemba. Schaller serve is in. Received by Larson. Spike from Cleary goes to Oster. Set from Shambek. Spike from Shambek over the block. And Hanna is unable to save that. 6-4. Lancers now lead by 2. Shambek continuing to serve for the Lancers. Shambek serve again over. This time received by Benson. Set from Rippenchop. And spike from Gostovic to go down off Kazemba. 6-5. Lancers now lead by 1. Gostovic to serve for the Panthers. Gostovic serves over. Received by Oster. Set from Shambek. And spike from Shambek outside. Gets blocked. Received by Kazemba. Set from Shambek. And this time spike from Schaller will come up short. Score now tied at 6. Gostovic still serving. Gostovic serve is over. Received by Oster. Set from Shambek and spike from Nauman. It'll be blocked. Nobody there covering. 7-6. Lancers now down by 1. Gostovic still serving. Her serve is over. Received by Oster. Up from Shambek. And bumped over from Shambek. Received by Benson. Up from Rippenchop and put over from Hanna. Spike from Shambek goes to Benson. Up from Rippenchop. And this time spike from Larson. Gets blocked. Spike from Nauman. Score now tied at 7. Nelner in for Nauman. Kazemba to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba serve is over. Received by Larson. Up from Rippenchop. And spike from Cleary. Goes off the block and down. 8-7. Lancers now lead by 1. Kazemba continuing to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba serve again over. This time received by Willman. And I believe Cleary was in the net there. Sorry, it's a little bit slow. I'm still memorizing the names. 9-7. Lancers lead by 2. Kazemba serve. It's back line. Ace for Kazemba. 10-7. Lancers now lead by 3. Kazemba still serving. Kazemba serve is over. Received by Benson. Up from Rippenchop. And spike from Hanna. Free ball. Set from Rippenchop. And put over by Larson. Saved by Shambek. Set from Shambek. And spike from Schaller. That'll go back row. Saved there by Willman. Up from Larson. And spike from Hanna. Will go off Oster and out of the back. 10-8. Lancers lead by 2. And Benson will begin serving for the Panthers. Benson serves over. Received by Kazemba. Step from Shambek. Spike from Nelner. That'll go back row. Lancers gained that point. I'm not sure what the call was. And I'm not sure what the number was either. But either way, Lancers got the point. So it is now 11-8. Lancers lead by 3. Kazemba comes in for a Schaller. Kazemba to serve. Kazemba serve is over. That'll go off. Not off Willman. Willman misses and it goes out. 11-9. Lancers now lead by 2. Rippenchop to serve. Serve is over. Received by Schambeck. Up from Schambeck and spike from Oster. To go off the block and down. 12-9. Lancers now lead by 3. Schambeck to serve for the Lancers. Schambeck serve is over. Received by Benson. Up from Rippenchop and spike from Bohata. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Schambeck. That'll go down off Benson. 13-9. Lancers now lead by 4. Schambeck to serve for the Lancers. Schambeck serve is over. Received by Larson. Up from Rippenchop and tipped over by Bohata. Received by Schambeck. Set by Schambeck. Spike from Nelner. Over the block and just hits back line. Nice spot. 14-9. Lancers now lead by 5. Schambeck to serve yet again for the Lancers. Schambeck serve is over. Received by Benson. Up from Rippenchop. And spike from Larson. Go off the block. Saved by Oster. Up from Schambeck. And set over from Oster. Saved there by Rippenchop. Up from Larson. And tipped over by Bohata, I believe. Received by Schambeck. Up from Kazumba and over from Oster. Received by Willman. Set from Rippenchop. Spike from Larson. Through the block off Kazumba and out. 14-10. Lancers lead by 4. Oh no, I was wrong on that name. It was Hannah, not Bohata. Hannah serve is over. Received by Schambeck. Set from Schambeck. And spike from Nelner. Let her go off Rippenchop and just out. Oster almost touched that one. 15-10. Lancers now lead by 5. Nauman in for Kazumba. Nelner to serve for the Lancers. Nelner serve is over. Received by Bohata. Up from... why can't I remember her name? It's a lot of free balls, though, for the Panthers. Two consecutive spikes from Gostovic sealed the point for the Panthers there. It is now 15-11. Lancers down, leading by 4. Serve from Bohata goes too far. 16-11. Lancers again lead by 5. Benson comes in for Bohata. Oster to serve for the Lancers. Oster serve is over. Received by Benson. Free balls. Spike from Nauman. Touched by Benson and out it falls. 17-11. Lancers lead by 6. And timeout Panthers. Score again is 17-11. Lancers now lead by 6. Oster to serve for the Lancers. Oster serve is over. Received by Benson. Up from Rippenchop. And spike from Gostovic goes to Schambeck. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Nauman. That'll go down. 18-11. Lancers lead by 7. Oster to serve for the Lancers. Oster serve again over. This time received by Larson. Up from Rippenchop. Spike from Larson. Gonna go off the block and down. 18-12. Lancers now lead by 6. Larson to serve for the Panthers. Serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set by Nauman. Put over to the back row by Kazemba. Nice save by Benson. However, that'll go into the net. 18-13. Lancers now lead by 5. Oh, whoops. I added. Never mind. 19-12. Sorry. Schembeck serve is over. Received by Hannah, possibly. Block from Nauman will go down. 20-12. Lancers lead by 8. Schembeck to serve yet again for the Lancers. Schembeck serve is over. Up from Larson and put over by Benson. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schembeck. Spike from Nauman. Not a good block. Oster was unsure if she should hit that. Pulled back last second and realized nobody was there. 20-13. Lancers lead by 7. Gostovich to serve for the Panthers. Gostovich serves just over. Received by Schaller. Set from Schembeck and spike from Schembeck. That'll go down at the feet of Gostovich. 21-13. Lancers now lead by 8. Nelner in for Nauman. Kazemba to serve for the Lancers. And Willman comes in for Gostovich. Kazemba serve is over. That'll be received by Larson. Set from Rip and Chop and spike from Hannah will go off the block and out. 21-14. Lancers now lead by 7. Bohara will come in for Cleary. And Benson will begin serving for the Panthers. Serve is over. Received by Nelner. Up from Schembeck. Spike from Schembeck. Falling backwards. Up from Rip and Chop and spike from Bohara go off the block. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schembeck. Spike from Schaller. That'll go over the block. Saved there by Larson. Up from Rip and Chop yet again. And tipped over by Hannah. Because Schembeck there to cover. Schembeck puts it over. Received by Larson. Up from Rip and Chop. And tipped over by Bohara. Saved by Schaller. Up from Schembeck. Spike from Kazemba back row. That'll go to Willman. Set from Rip and Chop. And put over by Hannah. Saved by Nelner. Up from Kazemba. Spike from Nelner, sorry. Spike by Nelner again. Off the free ball from Larson will go down. Oof. 22-14. Lancers now lead by 8. Kazemba in for Schaller. Kazemba to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba's serve comes up short. 22-15. Lancers lead by 7. And Rip and Chop will begin to serve for the Panthers. Rip and Chop serve is over. Received by left called on Schembeck. (22-16). Lancers lead by 6. Rip and Chop will serve yet again. Her serve will go into the net. 23-16. Lancers now lead by 7. Schembeck to serve for the Lancers. Schembeck serve comes up short. 23-17. Lancers again lead by 6. Gostovich will come in for Willman. And Hannah to serve for the Panthers. Serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set by Schembeck. Spike from Oster off the block. Saved there by Nelner. Free ball. Met at the net by Oster. Is Bohara. Oster wins that interaction. 24-17. Lancers lead by 7. Nauman in for Kazemba right after this timeout from the Panthers. Milner serve is over. Nice sliding save there by Hannah. Spike from Larson goes to the back row to Nelner. Set from Schambeck. Tipped over by Oster, and 2 hits called on Schambeck. Kazemba in for Nelner. Score is now 24-18. Lancers lead by 6. Bohada serve goes to Kazemba from Schambeck and spike from Oster. That'll go over. Received by Bohada. Set from Rippentrop and spike from Gostovic. Received by Schambeck. Up from Schambeck. Spike from Oster. Blocked. Received by Oster. Up from Kazemba. Set over by Oster. Received by Bohada. Set from Rippentrop. Spike from Larson. Over the block. Saved by Schambeck. Saved by Kazemba. And over from Kazemba. Up from Larson, set from Rippentrop and over from Gostovic. Received by Kazemba, set by Schambeck, spike from Nauman, tipped over by Nauman. Received by Nauman off the block. Received by Kazemba, tipped over by spike from Oster. Sorry. Received by Hannah up from Bohada. Spike from Larson will go into the net, and Lancers take this set 25-18. What a final volley! I will be back in approximately 3 minutes for the second and possibly final set. Hello and welcome back to the second set of the second match for the Eau Claire Immanuel Lutheran Lancers. They're playing the South. Wait, hold on. I don't remember their names. St. Croix Central, that's what it is. St. Croix Central Panthers. Lancers won the first set 25-18. And we only play 2 sets unless absolutely necessary. So it's best out of 3. Lancers won their first match, if you missed it, 2 sets to none. They're up 1 set to none right now against the Panthers, seeing if they can go perfect in the tournament so far. Schambeck service over, received by Benson, up from Rippentrop, and spike from Hannah will go too far. Lancers lead 1-0. Schambeck to serve yet again for the Lancers. Schambeck serve is over. Received by Benson, up from Rippentrop, and this time spike from Bohata. Saved by Kazemba, and just out it falls. Score now tied at 1. Larson will come in for Mousel. Rippentrop to serve for the Panthers. Her serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Oster off the block. Saved by Larson. And miscommunication between Willman and Benson there ends up in a Lancers point. Nauman in for Kazemba. Nelner to serve for the Lancers. 2-1. Lancers lead by 1. Nelner serve is over. Received by Benson. Set from Rippentrop and spike from Bohata off the block. Saved by Schambeck. Nelner unable to get that save. Kazemba in for Nelner. 3-1. Score now tied at 2. Hannah to serve for the Panthers. Her serve is over. Received by Oster. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Nauman. That'll go off the block. Nice save there by Hannah back row. Received by Rippentrop. And spike from Gostovich will go down. That'll hit sideline. 3-2. Lance is now down by 1. Hannah to serve yet again for the Panthers. Serve again is over. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Nauman. That'll go too far to the left. 4-2. Lancers down by 2. Hannah continuing to serve for the Panthers. And a serve again over, this time received by Kazemba. Up from Schambeck. Spike from Kazemba back row. Comes up short. 5-2. Lancers now down by 3. Hannah still serving for the Panthers. And a serve again over, this time long. Let go by Kazemba. 5-3. Lancers now down by 2. Oster will begin serving for the Lancers. Oster serve is over. Nice up there from Bohata. Set from Rippentrop, and spike from Gostovich will go down along the sideline. 6-3. Lancers down by 3. Bohata to serve. And somebody came in for Benson, but I'm not sure who. Oh, Cleary did. Bohata serve is over. Received by Kazemba out from Schambeck. Set over by Kazemba. That will go to the back row and just in. Nice spot. 6-4. Lancers now down by 2. Schaller in for Kazemba. Schambeck to serve for the Lancers. Alley, that is. Schambeck serve is over. Received by Benson. Set by Rippentrop and spike from Larson. Through the block and onto the floor past Kazemba. 7-4. Lancers now lead by 3. Mousel will come in for Larson. And Heitzman will come in for Rippentrop. Mousel to serve. Her serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. And tipped over by Nauman. Nauman just seems to float in the air at that one. 7-5. Lance is now down by 2. Kazemba to serve. Nelner in for Nauman. Kazemba's serve is over. Received by Gostovich. Saved there by Mousel and put over by Benson. Received by Oster. Set by Schambeck. Spike from Schambeck off the block. Nice save by Kazemba. Up from Schambeck and spike from Schambeck yet again. Over the block this time. Gostovich to save. Nice play by Panthers to get that over. Spike from Gostovich. Received by Oster. Set by Schambeck. Spike from Schambeck. Nice save by Benson. Up from Cleary. Spike from Gostovich. Received by Kazemba. Set by Schambeck. Spike from Nelner. Received by Benson. Set from Mousel. Spike from, I don't know your name. Heinzman, sorry. We'll go down. 8-5. Lance is now down by 3. Gostovich to serve for the Panthers. Her serve is over. Received by Oster. Kazemba unable to get there in time. 9-5. Lance is down by 4. Gostovich will continue to serve for the Panthers. Gostovich serve is over. Received by Oster. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Schambeck off the block. Saved by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. And spike from Schaller. Off the block again. Received by Schaller. Up from Schambeck. And this time spike from Nelner. That'll go over. Received by Mousel. Up from Gostovich. And spike from Hannah. Blocked, goes over, received by Shambek. Set from Shambek. Spike from Shambek, sorry. That'll go over and down, back row. 9-6. Lancers now down by 3. Kazemba in for Schaller. Kazemba to serve for the Lancers. Somebody came in for Gostovich, but I missed it. Oh, wait. Probably Willman, sorry. I believe Willman came in for Gostovich. Kazemba serve is over. Received by Benson, set by Mausel, and spike from Gostovich is out. Lancers point, 9-7. Lancers now down by 2. Kazemba to serve it again for the Lancers. Kazemba serve again is over. This time received by Willman. Miscommunication between Benson and Cleary. Results in Lancers point, 9-8. Lancers down by 1. Kazemba will continue to serve for the Lancers. Serve again is over. This time received by Benson. Set from Mausel and spike from Hannah. That'll go over the block and down. Neither Kazemba able to get that up. 10-8. Lancers down by 2. Benson will begin serving for the Panthers. Benson serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Up from Shambek. And spike from Oster. Nice save there by Willman. Up from Mausel and spike from Bohada. Saved by Kazemba. Shambek unable to get to that to set it in time. 11-8. Lancers now down by 3. Benson will continue to serve for the Panthers. Benson serve again over. Kazemba unable to get that up. 12-8. Lancers now down by 4. Benson continuing to serve. Benson serve again over. This time out. 12-9. Lancers now down by 3. Sorry. Shambek will begin serving for the Lancers. Shambek serve is over. Received by Hannah. Set from Mausel. And spike from somebody I don't know. That'll go in. Whoops. I added it for the wrong team. Okay. 12-10. Lancers down by 2. Shambek continuing to serve. Shambek serve is over and in. 12-11. Shambek continuing to serve. That'll come up short. 13-11. Lancers again down by 2. Rippentrop will come in for Heinzman. And Larson will come in for Mausel. Rippentrop to serve. Serve does not quite make it over. 13-12. Lancers down by 1. Now I'm in for Kazemba. Nelner to serve for the Lancers. Nelner serve comes up short. Serving has become a problem for both teams all of a sudden. Kazemba comes in for Nelner. Gostovich will come in for Willman. And Hannah will begin to serve for the Panthers. Her serve is over. Nauman and Kazemba unable to get that up. 15-12. Lancers now down by 3. Hannah still serving. Hannah's serve is over. Saved by Kazemba. Nobody there to get that. 16-12. Lancers down by 4. Timeout Lancers. Hannah's serve is over. Received by Kazemba up from Schambeck. Oster, sorry. And put over by Kazemba. Received by Hannah. Set from Rip and Chop. Spike from Larson. That'll go off the block. Saved by Kazemba up from Oster. And set over from Schambeck. Received by Bohara up from Rip and Chop. Spike from Gostovich to go down off the block. 17-12. Lancers down by 5. Hannah still serving. Her serve is over off Kazemba and out. 18-12. Lancers down by 6. Hannah still serving for the Panthers. Serve is over and out. 18-13. Lancers now down by 5. Oster will begin serving for the Lancers. Her serve is over. Received by Bohada. Up from Hannah and spike from Gostovich gets blocked from Schambeck and Nauman. (18-14). Lancers now down by 4. Oster to serve for the Lancers. Oster serve is over. Nice up there. Set from Rip and Chop. And miscommunication there between Benson and Gostovich resulting in Lancers point. 18-15. Lancers now within 3. Oster serve is over. Received by Hannah. Set from Rip and Chop, that's her name. Set from Rip and Chop and spike from Hannah goes off Oster and down. 19-15. Lancers now down by 4. Bohada to serve. And I missed who came in for Benson. Serve received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Schambeck. Back row. Received by Bohada. Up from Rip and Chop. And spike from Gostovich. Off the block and down. 20-15. Lancers now down by 5. Bohada to serve yet again. Serve again is over. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Kazemba. That'll go off Hannah and out. 20-16. Lancers now down by 4. Schaller in for Kazemba. And Schambeck to serve for the Lancers. Schambeck serve is over. Received by Benson. And lift called on Rip and Chop. 20-17. Lancers now within 3. Schambeck continuing to serve for the Lancers. Schambeck serve is over. Again received by Benson. Set from Rip and Chop. Spike from Larson. Off the block received by Kazemba from Schambeck. Put over by Schambeck. Received by Benson. Set from Rip and Chop. And this time spike from Gostovich will get blocked. 20-18. Lancers now down by 2. Schambeck to serve for the Lancers. And timeout Panthers. Schambeck serve is over. Received by Hannah. Off Benson and onto the floor. 20-19. Lancers now down by 1. Schambeck still serving. Lancers have made a huge comeback. Schambeck serve is over. Received by Hannah. Set from Rip and Chop. Spike from Larson. Gonna go off the net. 4 hits called. Score now tied at 20. Schambeck still serving. Schambeck serve is over. Received by Benson. Set from Rip and Chop. Spike from Larson. That'll go over and down. 21-20. Lancers again down by 1. Mouser will come in for Larson. And Hinsman will come in for Rippentrop. Mouser to serve. Serves over, received by Kazemba, set by Schambeck, spike from Nauman, that'll go down. (21-21). Nelner in for Nauman, Kazemba to serve. Kazemba serve is over, received by Benson. Mousel unable to get to it in time. 22-21. Lancers now lead by 1. First time they've led in a while. For this game, anyway. Kazemba serve is over. Received by Hanna. Block from Schambeck, and that'll go down. 23-21. Lancers now up by 2. Timeout again from the Panthers. (23-21) is the score. Lancers lead by 2. Kazemba to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba's serve is over. Received by Gostovich. Off. Set for Mouse. Spike from Gostovich. Will go down off the block. Gotta remember a name there for a second. 23-22. Lancers now lead by 1. Gostovich to serve. Gostovich serve is over, received by Kazemba, set from Schambeck, and tipped over by Schambeck. 2 hits called on Schambeck. Score now tied at 23. First to score 2 points in a row. This point wins. Timeout Lancers. Score tied at 23. Gostovich to serve. Serve is over, received by Nelner. Set from Schambeck, spike from Schambeck. Saved by Benson, up from Mousel. And just put over there from Gostovich, received by Schaller. Set by Schambeck, spike from Schambeck, off the block. Nobody there to get it. 24-23. Lancers down by 1. Gostovich to serve. Gostovich serve is over. Received by Nelner. Up from Schambeck. Spike from Schambeck. That'll go down! Score now tied at 24. Willman will come in for Gostovich. Kazemba in for Schaller. Kazemba to serve. Kazemba serve is over. Received by Benson. Up from Mousel. Spike from Hanna off the block. Received by Oster. Set by Schambeck. Get out of the back. That goes. 25-24. Lancers again down by 1. Bohara will come in for Cleary. Benson to serve. Benson serve is over. Received by Nelner. Up from Kazemba. And over from Kazemba. Just saved, but out it goes. 26-24. Lancers lose this set. And we will play a third set. I'm not sure if it's to 15 or to 25, though, so I will check that and get back to you. Be back in approximately 3 minutes for this third and final set. Hello and welcome back to the third and final set between the Eau Claire Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and St. Croix Central Panthers. If you missed the first match, Lancers won the first match against Colfax, 2-0. This is our second match. We won the first set. St. Croix Central won the second set. And now this is the third set. We will only play to 15. Panthers won the coin toss, so they will serve first, and serving for them is Rippentrop. Her serve is over, received by Schambeck, set from Schambeck and over. That'll hit. Ooh. I thought it might have hit back line, but it did not. 1-0, Panthers lead. Rippentrop will continue to serve. Her serve is over, received by Schambeck. Set from Oster, bumped over from Schambeck, received by Benson, set from Rippentrop and tipped over by Larson. Nelner unable to save that, and 2-0. Lance is down by 2. Rippentrop to serve yet again. Serve is over, received by Kazemba, set from Schambeck, spike from Nelner is blocked. 3-0. Lance is down by 3. Rippentrop still serving. Serve is over, received by Schambeck, set from Oster, and spike from Schambeck, saved there by Rippentrop. Up from Larson, and spike from Hannah will go off the block and down. 3-1. Lance is now down by 2. Schambeck will begin to serve. Schambeck serve is over, received by Benson, up from Rippentrop. Spike from Bohata will go back row, received by Kazemba, up from Schambeck, spike from Oster. That'll go down. 3-2. Lance is now down by 1. Schambeck will continue to serve for the Lancers. Schambeck serve is over. This time received by Willman. Set from Rip and Chop. Spike from Hannah. Received by Schambeck. Set by Schambeck. Spike from Oster. Received by Benson. Up from Rip and Chop. And spike from Hannah. Gotta go in. 4-2. Lancers down by 2. Hannah to serve yet again. And Gostovich will come in for Willman. Hannah serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Schambeck off the block. Saved by Larson. Set from Rip and Chop. That's what it is. Spike from Gostovich. Saved by up from Schambeck. Saved by Schambeck. And over from Nelner. Received by Hannah. Set from Rip and Chop. And spike from Bohada will go down. Will go off the net. And over the net called on Oster, I believe. 5-2. Lancers down by 3. Hannah continuing to serve for the Panthers. Her serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set by Schambeck. Spike from Oster. Nice save there by Benson. Up from Rip and Chop. Set over by Larson. Saved by Schambeck. Spike from Oster. Then it go off the block and back. 5-3. Lancers now down by 2. Nauman in for Kazemba. Nelner to serve for the Lancers. Nelner's serve is over. Received by a number I couldn't see. Up from Rip and Chop and over from Larson. Received by Nelner. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Oster. That'll hit back line. 5-4. Lancers now within 1. Nelner will begin serving for the Lancers. Continue serving, sorry. Nelner's serve is over. Received by Hannah. Up from Rip and Chop. Spike from Gostovich will go out. Who's not tipped either, so score now tied at 5. Nelner still serving. Nelner's serve is over. Received by Hannah. Up from Rip and Chop. Spike from Gostovich is blocked by Nauman and Schambeck. 6-5. Lancers now lead by 1. Nelner continuing to serve. Nelner's serve is over. Received by Hannah. Tipped by Rip and Chop. Put over by Nauman. Spike from Gostovich goes off Schambeck. Saved by Schambeck and nobody there to get that. Score now tied at 6. Kazemba in for Nelner. Somebody came in for Benson. Cleary, I believe. And Bohada to serve. First serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Oster. Off the block and out. 7-6. Lancers now lead by 1. Oster to serve for the Lancers. Benson comes back in. This time for Bohada. Oster's serve is over. Received by Benson. Nobody there to get that lift. Also called on Benson. 8-6. Lancers now lead by 2. Oster still serving. Again, this match only goes, the set only goes to 17. 15. Oh, I don't know why I said 17. Her serve goes long, so 8-7. Lancers now lead by 1. Mousel and Hinsman will come in for Rip and Chop and Larson. Mousel to serve. Serve is just over. Kazemba unable to get there in time. Score now tied at 8. Mousel will continue to serve. Mousel serve again over. This time received by Oster. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Kazemba. Over the block, received by Benson. Received by set from Mousel. Spike from Gostovich. Received by Kazemba. Set by Schambeck. Spike from Kazemba. Back row too long. 9-8. Lancers now down by 1. Mousel continuing to serve. Serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. And set over from Kazemba. Received by Benson. Up from Mousel. Spike from Cleary will go down. Blocked from Nauman. Score now tied at 9. Schuller in for Kazemba. Schambeck to serve for the Lancers. Schambeck serve is over. Received by Gostovic. Set from Mousel. Spike from Cleary. He goes into Nauman and onto the floor. 10-9. Lancers now down by 1. Gostovic to serve. Gostovic serve is over. Received by Oster. Spike from Hannah will go down. Timeout, Lancers. (11-9). Lancers down by 2. Gostovic still serving. Gostovic serve is over. Received by Oster. Set from Schambeck. Tipped over by Schambeck. Off of Mousel onto the floor. Nice spot. 11-10. Lancers now down by 1. Nelner in for Nauman. Kazemba to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba's serve is over. Gonna go off. Let's see. Willman. And down. Score now tied at 11. Kazemba continuing to serve. Kazemba's serve is over and just out. 12-11. Lancers down by 1. It's getting close here. Bohada will come in for Cleary. Benson to serve. Benson serves over. Received by Kazemba. Up from Nelner. And over from Schambeck. Received by Bohada. Set from Mousel. And spike from Bohada. Lift called on Mousel. Score now tied at 12. Kazemba comes in for Schaller. Kazemba to serve. Each team needs 3 more points to take the set and match. Kazemba's serve is over. Received by Willman. Up from Mousel. Tipped over by Bohada off the block. Schambeck unable to save that. 13-12. Rippenchop and Larson will come in for Mousel and... Oh, I don't remember the other one. Rippenchop serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Up from Nelner. Spike from Oster off the block. Saved by Schambeck. Spike from Larson will go down. 14-12. Lancers down by 2. And Panthers just need 1 more point to take this set and match. Serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Up from Schambeck. Spike from Oster over the block. Saved there by Rippenchop. Up from Larson. Spike from Hannah to go off the net. Received by Schambeck. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Oster. Block. Up from Nelner. Tipped by Oster. Down it goes! 14-13. Lancers need 1 more to stay in this game. And 3 in a row to win. Schambeck to serve for the Lancers. Schambeck serve is over. Received by Willman. Up from Rippenchop and over from Larson. Received by Kazemba. Up from Schambeck. Tipped over by Oster. Saved there by Hannah. Tipped over by, I can't remember her name. Up from Kazemba. Spike from Oster. That'll go back row to Willman. Up from Rip and Chop. Spike from Hannah. Off Kazemba. Down to the back. Panthers will take that one. 15-13. Lancers have won the first set, won the first match, lost the second match. And I believe we moved gyms at this point. So approximately 10-15 minutes and we'll start our next game, I believe. So see you then.